Hey guys, today I'm bringing you a great money making method which is also a herb farming guide. Now, this guide will possibly be something that a lot of people will use because it's very useful and it will really helps your bank. I mean, anyone can do this. There's low level herbs that you can do and there's high level herbs that you can do, and they all give different profit ranges and pretty much useful for everyone, especially with the Juju farming potion, which I'll explain later. Now, you can do these herb runs about once every 70 minutes, which is how long the herbs take to grow. However, I recommend doing it about every hour and a half to make sure that they definitely have grown, because it does vary from 70 minutes. It's not always exact. Now, it's a great thing to do in between slayer tasks or in between boss trips. Whatever you're doing, pretty much it's easy to go and take a break to quickly do a herb run, and it will really help your money. So let's get into the types of herb. Now I'm going to show you all the herbs in the different levels. So starting from the lower levels, you've obviously got Guam, Marantil, Tarim and Haralander, and you can pause the screen if you want to see the levels on any of the pages. And you've got Raynor, which is a pretty low level for considering the decently priced herb. So we'll carry on up the levels, and we'll finally get to Torstal and Fellstalk. Now these herbs, Torstal's are the bank maker, I reckon. Torstal can make high level players a lot of money, and it's really decent cash if you're using the Juju farming potions. Now we've also got Dwarfweed, Lantadymes. These are high level herbs which are used in a lot of potions, which hence why they've got a good use. Snapdragon's another good one, and so is Toadflax. However, I don't know the prices at the time you're watching this video. They could vary and they could change at any time, so I've got the formula you need to use for the profit. Now, you multiply the number of patches you are doing by 8, because 8 is the average number of herbs you get from a patch, assuming that you're using magic secateurs and super compost, which everyone should be. Magic secateurs are easy to get and you only have to do fairy tale pot 1 or 2, I can't remember which one, but they're the easy quest that most players should have done. You multiply it by the herb price and then you minus the number of patches times the seed price, and that will give you your profit per run, which you'll do every hour and a half. This can vary from possibly up to like 300k, 400k per run, which is massive considering the run only takes 10 minutes. And then also you've got Juju farming potions, which will give you it gives you a 1 in 3 chance of getting double the herbs, so hence it's a 33% more herbs. I think that's right, but it's a 1 in 3 chance of getting double the herbs from each harvest. So that's something that you've really got to take into account. Now this Juju farming you get from making from doing Herblore Habitat, and you'll be using Yugun, I think it's Ujun, I have no idea how to pronounce it, but the one beginning with UG, and Marble Vines in the Juju farming potions, and these aren't too difficult to get. There's many Herblore Habitat guides on YouTube, however I'll possibly make one at some point. So another thing I want to mention is the Scroll of Life, so I'll show you me buying that now. Right guys, so the Scroll of Life, you'll buy it for a Dungeoneering award, so you'll right click this guy, and it's the top one right here. It's only 10k tokens, so you can pretty much get this very fast. It'll only take a 100k Dungeoneering XP, which can only be 2 or 3 floors, even at low levels of Dungeoneering. Now this scroll will give you 10% of your seeds back, so when you harvest your herbs, or even if it's a dead one, you have a 10% chance of getting a seed back. However, obviously with the herbs, I think if it's dead, there's only you get a random seed back, so you don't get the one that you've planted. But however, if it's alive, there's the 10% chance that you get the one that you wanted. So basically, if you planted a Torstal and it survived, you'd have a 10% chance of getting your Torstal seed back, which is actually saves you a lot of money when doing Torstal seeds, because obviously the Torstal seeds are like 300k each or something. Now, there's also a 5% chance of getting a tree seed or a fruit tree seed back after you're doing if you're doing your tree runs as well. So that's another thing to mention for them. So this is a very cheap item to buy, and I really recommend getting it because it will really help your profits. Right guys, so on screen now I've got the list of locations of all the farming herb patches. Now there's also note that there's another 2 herb patches at the Herblore Habitat. However, these do not make profit. These are untradable herbs that you use to make other potions in Herblore Habitat. For example, you can do more Yugun to make more farming Juju potions. However, I'm only going to include the ones that make money in this video. So we have the locations down the left, so Trollheim, Mauritania, Falador, Audun and Cafferby. Now this is generally the order I do them in as well. And the top right, and then down the right we have the list of teleports and how to get there. Now the Trollheim one, I've listed Trollheim teleports. This is because you can teleport to Trollheim with 2 laws, 2 fires, or if you've done Lifford Farm up to a very high level, you can do a Trollheim teleport on the Lunar spellbook, and this will teleport you to pretty much what the hell, bang on the herb patch, which is very useful. However, in the video I will be using the regular teleport because I want to use a generic method that almost everyone can do. Mauritania, you got the Ecto file, which you get from Ghost Ahoy quest. I think it's Ghost Ahoy quest, and most players again should have done that. Or however, you can use the Canifus teleport on the ancient spellbook, or use your portal in your house if you put one there. The Falador teleport is closer to Drano. However, it gets called the Falador spot. Oh my god, I'm going mad here, right? The Falador patch, right? I got the right word. Yes, son, yes. So you can teleport to that one with the cabbage port, which is gained from the Lumbridge diaries, which is very easy to get, and that teleports you right next to the patch. Now, then the Ardoon one, you can teleport there with the Ardy Cape or an Ardoon Tally. Ardoon Tally is a bit of a runaway, and if you're using the Juju farming potion, it might be a bit of a trek and not recommended. Ardy Cape, you don't have to get a very high levels to do the Ardy tasks to get this cape, and that'll teleport you straight to the farming patch right on top of it. And the Cafferby patch, you can either use the Camelot teleport and then run southeast, which isn't far at all, or you can use a Cafferby Telly on the Lunar spellbook to teleport right there. So now I'm going to show you me doing a run with the generic route and using the Juju farming potions to show you how to do it. Right guys, so for my generic route, what I have equipped is my magic secateurs and my Ardy Cape, or my completionist cape, which has the Ardy Cape in it. And then in my inventory I have 5 seeds because I will be doing all 5 patches. I have a Juju farming potion, you only need 1 dose, assuming you can do it in 5 minutes. I have 5 super compost, 1 for each patch. And then I have the teleports. I have a Trollheim teleport. Whether you take runes or a tablet, it does not matter as long as you got a teleport there. Ectophile for the Canifus patch. Explorer's Ring for the Cabbage port. And then I have a Camelot teleport for the Cafferby patch. But my cape is for the Ardy Kit patch. And that's all you need, assuming that in your tool belt, if I go to farming, I don't know, where do I go? Is this farming? Yeah. Assuming that you have all the farming supplies in here, you should have everything that you could possibly need. Right. So let's go into the run now. Right, so first thing you want to do is teleport to Trollheim. Now, I want to stress the importance of the super compost because of the fact that the herb patches are not protectable. Super compost really is needed. It'll increase your yield and also help them from not dying. So you want to run down the cliffs and then enter the cave. You want to run south, run through the door and go north to the ladder. You should remember this from the quest, and then you'll have the herb patch here. Now this patch does not die, however still super compost it for extra yield and extra profit. So after you finish harvesting, you want to use the super compost plant and then tell to the Ectophile or Canifus. And you want to run west to the patch. And once you get here, again pick the herbs. Now I didn't know this when I was a low level noob. So that's a useful fact. Is the fact you can note your herbs on the leprechaun by just using them on him, and then that saves you from having to bank. So then you run a cabbage port, run north, and there's another patch here. Harvest your last herb run, and then plant your next one. As well as not forgetting to use your super compost. I want to really stress that because a lot of players do forget to use the super compost. They'll take it with them and then forget it on every other patch. So then you want to use your Ardy Cape to tell you to the patch here, and then teleport to Camelot, run southeast, and you'll come across the patch. You can't miss it. And then again, pick the herbs, note them on the leprechaun if you need to. And you see I got 50 herbs that run, which isn't that good, that's below average. And like, you can see me price checking them now. So you just saw me price check the herbs, so let me just price check the seeds as well, because I just grabbed 5 from the bank. So as you can see, the herbs are 1.69 mil and the seeds are 1.43. That means I just made 260k for about 10 minutes work. The potion only lasts 5 minutes, but if you include the gearing time and getting back to what you were doing, it's about 10 minutes. So I just made 260k in 10 minutes. And if you think over an hour, that's about, wait, that's 6 times 220k. It's getting on for about 2 mil GP an hour, which isn't for not much work, and you're getting decent farming XP out of it. I mean, this run wasn't too good either. 50 isn't that good of a run. It's below average. So I mean, and the weird prices Toastals at the minute because of bonus XP weekend. So you can see how this can be a very good money making method. I'm not even sure if Toastals the best at the minute either. I haven't checked the prices of the other seeds. That's why I give you the formula, and you can work out which ones you want to do and which ones are good for your level. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video.